change.
D about to tear the roof off.
Up next, the Nets taking on the 7th. This season just getting going still. How quickly, Greg, can teams gel together and become one?
It really depends on the makeup of your team. How many new guys are on the roster? The style of play. Do the new additions have any previous chemistry with some of your players?
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. And it's Edwards in at the 3.
A physical scoring guard. Maxey is at home on the inside.
And a wide open look for Embiid. It's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Nets passing it around. The 3 from MP. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
From deep, Maxey. Here's Embiid. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They're plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. And here's Maxey, following the three-pointer by MP. George in the post. Yep, it counts.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
ABC's shot is good.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him 3 points at the line. Kevin, back to you.
Allie, thank you so much.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Edgecombe. Back to Embiid. Pocket 2. Good defense by Claxton. Brooklyn leading by 7. There's Porter with the 3. Another 3 for Brooklyn.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Maxey. Embiid finds Maxey. Here's Edgecombe. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The rookie providing the answer. All right, DJ.
Claxton the pass to MP. And the Nets, another three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And we hear a lot about 6'11" Nick Claxton's effect on defense. RJ, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not just his rim protection, but he can pop out and affect shots in the mid-range. He guards multiple positions well, and his defensive versatility, oh, that's not easy to come by.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Pass to Watford. Now Drummond. For three, Payne. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Pass to Drummond. Out to Payne. Now Drummond. The kick out to Walker. Beyond the arc. The shot by Watford, no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. MP left side. Off target from three-point range. And Grimes has it in the corner. Back to Payne. Grimes with it. Really had troubles in that loss to Boston. Lets it go from deep. And so it's Brooklyn with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Demons out there with ABC. Then it's Williams. And it's Abaji in at power forward. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Nets leading by 13. And RJ, you played 7 seasons in a Nets uniform. The most with any of your team.
Yeah, it was a great way to start my career consistently in the playoff picture. It was really the most sustained success that the franchise has enjoyed.
On the wing, Williams launches a three. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Looking to end the run. Here's Embiid. Rebounded by the Nets. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. As now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxey's checked in. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
High post, Embiid. Over Demon. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Maxey.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Nets.
And here's MP for three. Another three for Brooklyn.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Payne looking around. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And the basket by MP.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for it.
Maxey sets a screen for Payne. To the middle. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that Been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates. And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Pass to Grimes. To the left side wing. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for Philadelphia.
And really, there's just such a lack of scoring for them from out at the top of the arc in terms of three-point range. And in today's game, you have to get scoring from the three-point range. And that area out above the free throw line extended is a real weak spot for them so far.
Torres checked in for Demon. Then for the 76ers, Paul George, he's checked in for Trendon Watford. Edwards comes in for Quentin Grimes. And it's Edgecombe in for Cameron Payne. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Takes a three. And Joel Embiid gets the three. Embiid's got 5 points now this quarter.
Look, and he knows he has the green light. Embiid's kind of the attitude in these moments just makes him even more lethal.
And with Joel Embiid, Richard, you worry that injuries had stolen his best years from him.
The 2023 MVP season was magical. You hope he can stay healthy because he is truly a unicorn. Just an incredible player. Plus, he's pretty fun off the floor, too.
Trains the three-pointer. Maxi's got 9.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Celtics.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see the frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Outside, Maxey. Off target at the rim.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Nets running away with this one. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
Yeah, their defensive effort uninspiring, like Kenny's acting career. Oh, okay. I'm not even.
All right, fellas. Thank you for being with us. Now let's.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Edwards in at the small forward. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. And the 3 off target. So Richard from title contender to in the and again for 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. Now we'll hear from Allie Laporte, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back to you, Kevin.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
I love seeing George be so assertive down low. Certainly doesn't lack confidence. An accomplished scorer.
MP deciding where to go with it. With the crossover. And good! There's another.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Edgecombe with it. MP's there. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a...
Good! Another from 3.
It has been raining threes for him tonight, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
Guys, he cannot miss. They have to keep feeding him, right? How many more can he hit? Let's keep counting. Embiid. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Okay, so they've looked energized and focused starting this half. Coming out of the break.
He got it again. Sensational.
And his tear continues. Another 60-point game. I've never seen anything like this.
And now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
They set a physical tone.
Connects again from distance.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite 2. Good! Another from 3.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
He's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long, DA. What a shooting performance. A 3 ball. And the Nets, another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Edwards looking it over. And here's Maxey outside. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nets. Shot on the wing. And again, 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
And here's Maxey outside. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you. The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Pass to Embiid. And here's Edwards. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton. Here's ABC. And the shot goes in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a... And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Truly exceptional performance tonight here, MP. You break 70 points and your team wins the game. What's next?
Thank you to everyone who joined us in tonight's game.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. I'm going to let myself enjoy this one for an hour or 2.
That's all?
Yeah, and then it's back to business.
No rest for the weary?
Oh, come on. Ain't no weary over here, Jennifer Quintana. But I can't tell you this. I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. That much I know for sure. I'm going to have some sweet dreams tonight, too. But when I wake up, it's back to business. You don't get to where I'm at by taking your foot off the gas.
Can't wait to see what's next, MP. Well done.
Same.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific job, Jennifer. Thanks so much. And